A few years ago, the Democratic Party was the party of the rich, and the Republican Party the party of the super-rich. Debs was on the money when he said, "The Republican and Democratic parties, or to be more exact, the Republican-Democratic Party, represent the capitalist class in the class struggle. They are the political wings of the capitalist system, and such differences as arise between them relate to spoils and not to principles." That's exactly right. The differences between these parties are purely cosmetic. Not so long ago, both parties were committed to globalism and making the rich as possible. The American super-rich could outsource their factories and jobs to the likes of China. They could use cheap foreign labor and facilities to massively reduce their costs and increase their profits, and could still make vast amounts of money even when selling their goods in America at much lower prices than before. What had secretly happened was that the good jobs of the American working class had been eliminated, but the working class were not yet plunged into poverty because they had so many cheap products from overseas to buy. But bit by bit, the American working class started to work out that all the good jobs once available to them had gone, all swallowed by globalism. The cheap prices couldn't suppress their resentment. Donald Trump was the person who saw that this burning fury among millions of people was his ticket to the White House. In fact, he saw two connected angles of attack. He could press two hot buttons simultaneously. One button was American nationalism, which could square off directly with globalism. The other was anti-wokeness. Wokeness is an ultra-liberal globalist ideology. It's entirely opposed to nationalism and patriotism. Trump then threw in another ingredient that had been present in the Republican Party since Ronald Reagan, namely Christian conservatism and Zionism. So that was Trump's political platform. Nationalism, anti-wokeness, conservatism, Christianity, and Zionism, all of which fit together seamlessly. The amazing thing was that the panjandrums of the Republican Party were all globalists who hated the working class and revered the super-rich elites, and yet they allowed Trump to turn the Republicans into a redneck party of trailer trash conspiracy theorists. The American working class who supported Trump missed the most obvious fact. It was the Republican Party and the super-rich elite who had brought about the globalist revolution that had wrecked the American working class. Instead of rising up against the Republicans and the rich, the working class threw in their lot with these same people. It's one of the most astonishing things that has ever happened. But now the big beautiful bill has been passed, which is a direct attack on the American working class by the Republicans and the rich globalists. So now, American nationalism will at last turn against Trump, who, all along, has been one of the Republican globalist super-rich elite. He conned the American working class to get to the White House. That's how people like that roll. They are scammers, grifters, and flim-flammers. Money is all. It's all they care about.